Hey, welcome back to another Marriage on the Run. So, I want to talk to you a little bit today about your money mindset. And I'm going to use some analogies here. I want you to think about whether you are a lake, a river, or a waterfall. So, uh, when it comes to money and managing money, I look at a lake as it's sort of this body of water that's sort of set off by itself and it's kind of enclosed, encased. Yeah, there's little tributaries and things that run to and from it. But in general, it's just kind of by itself. And I look at that as someone that's probably a little miserly, kind of wanting to collect and keep for themselves, store up, maybe not be generous. But there's healthy parts of that too. Obviously, saving, making sure that they are good for the future and their retirement. But there's a lot of unhealthy things about it. Let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Let's go to the waterfall. That would be somebody that's extremely impulsive, spending money not very wisely, uh, and just wanting to be happy, wanting to purchase things and goods. It's sort of that getting the Amazon delivery, when that box arrives, you get that dopamine hit, so to speak. And I look at people that are waterfalls as probably maybe getting too much excitement from the things that they purchase. And a lot of times that's just a temporary thing and it doesn't last very long. And then you can look in the middle at somebody who's a river. And I look at that as probably the most healthiest place to be. A river is something that continues to flow. It spends money. The person that's a river spends money, but it also takes in money from other sources. And there's like this good balance of the inflow of money and the outflow of money. And there's a lot of tributaries that flow into rivers, a lot of tributaries that flow out of the river. And again, I want you to think about where you are. Are you more of a lake kind of containing, not wanting to share? Are you more of a waterfall, just impulsively spending, probably not making wise money choices? Or are you a river, a good inflow of money? You're making a good income, but you're also spending wisely. You're donating. You're being generous. You're saving for the future. Because when I think about what the Bible says about money, on one end of the spectrum at the lake, that's where it talks about how uh, the borrower is slave to the lender, and a lot of times I think that's where lakes can probably be a little bit too fearful of. And then there's the other verse that I love that talks about the love of money is the root of all evil. And the focus there is on the love of money. It's not necessarily that it's the money. And probably those that are in the waterfall mentality probably love money maybe a little too much. And you could probably make a case that either side of that unhealthy behavior, probably those verses would apply. But anyway, think about that. Have a conversation with your spouse about your money mindset and see kind of where you both are, and then have conversations about that and see what you can do to be more healthy with that. All right. It's been fun, and I'm going to continue my run now. So take care until next time.